I hope everybody had a chance to get a snack and a beverage. And I'd like to introduce Renee Bashel from the Wisconsin Small Business Program, and she is going to be our Master of Ceremonies for today. So take it away, Renee.
All right, thanks, Lisa. And welcome everyone then to our annual awards ceremony. I really wish we were all together in person like we were last year, and enjoying some social time and getting to know our award winners personally and in person. But we're going to do our best today to make sure we recognize all of their hard work over the past year with our 2020 National Steering Committee Small Business Program and Ombudsman Awards. So we've been giving out these awards now for, wow, I didn't even look back at how long we've been doing this, but we've been giving them out for quite some time now. I know it's going to be more than 10 years, but this is our, what we consider our premier environmental awards program for recognizing outstanding environmental leadership among both as the small business clients that we work with on a day-to-day basis, within our programs as small business assistance staff from our different agencies, and then also partners. So we look at everyone who's working to help make significant strides in protecting the environment through our small business community. I just wanted to acknowledge some folks, and I don't know, we've got a longer list of actual promotional subcommittee folks, but these are the folks that have contributed to the awards voting and participating on the decisions about how we would set up the awards process. And so thanks to all of you for your time and effort on this over the past year. And in past years, for many folks, we've had a number of long-term participants, so we really appreciate all of your efforts on that. This year, we've got 3 award categories. Sometimes we have a 4th special category, but this year we are looking at our Key Environmental Assistance Program Excellence Award, our Small Business Environmental Stewardship Award, and then a Business Assistance Provider Environmental Leadership Award. With our Small Business Program Excellence Award, we want to take that opportunity to showcase, you know, a high level of performance from one of our colleagues, whether it's the program as a whole or an individual that we want to highlight in different areas of compliance assistance, sustainability, advocacy, and collaboration at the national level. So it's not just them focusing on their state level work, it's their partnership with the other programs, sharing their expertise, providing leadership with how they interact with the National Steering Committee or other sharing of their experience and knowledge, and to help us all grow as a network and provide our excellence to our small business in our respective programs. And so this year we had a couple nominations, and the group selected Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, and specifically Caitlin Urso, who's been giving us all, sharing with us her wealth of information about the cannabis industry. And as we all start to see more production facilities come in our state, I can see Caitlin on here. So if you want to jump in and say a few words, feel free. It looks like you're kind of on the road, so we don't want to keep you on the line too long.
That's okay. I just wanted to say thank you. I'm very honored. I did have an appointment today that ran over, so I am in the car, but my husband is driving, so we're okay. But yeah, I'm really honored to be recognized for all the great work that Colorado has been able to accomplish over the last couple of years, and very honored to receive this award. So thank you all. It means a lot to me.
Yep, and we really appreciate all your efforts, and I know we'll be hearing a lot more from you as you guys wrap up some air emissions testing that we're all very curious to hear about.
Yes, I'm hoping that we will be able to publish those results here this fall, hopefully by November at the latest. We just got our preliminary modeling results back yesterday, actually, and so we're going to be starting to work up on that report.
Great, very good. And folks who can see my screen, you can see a picture here with a good socially distanced acknowledgement from the head of the Colorado department and Caitlin. They took a snapshot of that discussion for us to share with us. So that's great. And then I just add with the next slide, I've already kind of gone through it. The other highlight was that the program as a whole back a couple years ago did actually support all of us in one of these annual trainings and hosted us a couple years back. So we really appreciate their contributions as a whole to bring us all together as programs. So thank you, Colorado, and thank you, Caitlin. And if we all had the ability to clap, you'd hear plenty of applause.
Oh, wonderful. I really wish I was able to be there, with you all in person, but I'm also really impressed with our whole SBEAP network and our ability to adapt to this remote world. So even though I'm not there with you guys in person, I do, really appreciate it. And, I really am honored.
Great. Well, congratulations.
And there's lots of congratulations coming in through the chats. So
great. Thank you, Nancy.
Good job.
All right. Then moving on to our next category, we are looking at our Small Business Stewardship Awards. And through this category, we take an opportunity to showcase accomplishments of small businesses that have worked with their local state, territory, or national small business ombudsman or small business assistance program in any areas of improving environmental performance, pollution prevention, sustainability, and mentoring. And usually we get nominations that cover the full gamut of all of those great attributes. So I just wanted to go through our list of this year's award winners. We have Anderson Products of Haw River, North Carolina, Gate 7 LLC in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, and Neville Welding of Kingman, Kansas. So first, we've got Anderson Products nominated by the North Carolina Small Business Program, or Tony, as most of us know, with working with them on some permitting assistance for their new facility, with a specialized process, and also helping out on a small business advisory review panel. I know we've got Ted May, but we've also got the owner of the company, so we'll let you guys say a few words and welcome. Glad you could make it to be here with us today.
Thank you very much. Let me first of all thank everyone who stayed for the award ceremony. I understand that you've had a long week of training, and thank you for bearing with us. Again, I'm Ted May. I'm CEO of the Anderson Companies. This is Dr. Harold Anderson, who is our chairman and founder, and I'd like to have Dr. Anderson start off with a few comments.
I'm very grateful to receive the Small Business Stewardship Award on behalf of the Anderson Companies. We've developed and manufactured ethylene oxide sterilizers for more than 60 years that use ethylene oxide to sterilize sensitive medical devices. Our systems use ethylene oxide measured in grams, not in pounds. Again, thank you very much for this recognition. Ted?
As Dr. Anderson recounted, environmentally responsible technology has been part of the company's DNA literally since our founding. This award is a big deal to us. We're an American manufacturer, and we send our equipment all over the world. We're very proud to have our commitment to environmental stewardship recognized. At this point, I'd like to thank a couple of people that have been particularly helpful to us. These masks are not easy to talk through. The first is Tony Pandola, who's the NCDEQ Small Business Ombudsman. Tony nominated us for this award, and he has been a tremendous asset to us in having the permitting process for a new state-of-the-art contract sterilization facility here in North Carolina. And Tony, I thank you very much for all that you did to make that happen. I'd also like to thank David Rosker of the Small Business Administration. David nominated us to serve on the Small Business Advocacy Review Panel for the new proposed EPA regulations on facilities that use ethylene oxide. And it is very difficult for small companies to get a voice at the table for this type of regulatory process. And we're very grateful for David's help there. I'd also like to thank Marcia Alaco, who's the Environmental Assistance Section Chief with NCDEQ, for the full support of her department. And lastly, Renee Bashel. Renee, we really appreciate the recognition your committee provides to environmentally conscious small businesses around the country. Finally, I'd just like to say again that we're in the medical device field. This is a highly regulated industry, and this can be especially difficult for a small company. Thank you for this award, and thank you to all of our regulatory partners for all the assistance we've received.
Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate your efforts, and we definitely understand the amount of time that it can take to be participating on a small business advocacy review panel. So we know you've got a lot of draws on your time, and that definitely takes some a chunk out of it, and we appreciate your efforts there. Not everybody can take that time. But thank you, and thanks for joining us today. We appreciate hearing from you.
Thank you too.
Yep. And then our next winner is Gate 7 LLC, and they have been working with our Pennsylvania counterparts in the EMAP assistance program with their ISO 14001 certification. So they worked through a number of on-site assessments to go over their environmental performance. They worked on some universal waste issues, some air emissions issues, energy efficiency, the whole gamut really to get them all lined up, ready to go. They've made some changes to implement best practices. They also built a new facility that was designed with some energy efficiency upgrades, using a lot of recycled materials, a lot of high efficiency insulation, cantilevered sunshades, and then LED lighting, and then also installing solar panels to actually offset 98% of their electricity needs. So a lot of technical advances that they've taken advantage of. Their vice president wasn't able to be here today, but Claire Ray sent along this message to say that Gate 7 LLC is honored to be selected for the award. From their creation, they've been consistently aware of how their product and processes have an effect on the environment. So they're a label and decal manufacturer, and they're constantly researching for greener alternatives, looking at their carbon footprint and reducing waste. Each year, they strive to improve their position as an area leader in excellence, looking for ways to minimize waste and conserving energy. We will continue to carry out necessary research for more environmentally friendly products and apply those processes to implement positive changes. So they want to thank the whole national SBEAP for the award and the continued commitment in assisting small businesses. So that's our second award winner. And then our third business was Neville Welding Incorporated, or Neville Built is their other business name, as you can see in the picture here. So the Neville group worked with the Kansas Small Business Program on air and hazardous waste compliance issues. They replaced some solvents to reduce their VOCs and hazardous air pollutants. changed over some LED light fixtures, and we're looking at other energy saving accomplishments. And Jill was not able to be here. Jill Neville was the secretary treasurer, and she sent along a videotaped message, and hopefully the volume will be high enough for you. All right, let's try this again.
Good afternoon. My name is Jill Neville. Nevilleville Trailers is one of the leading manufacturers of grain hoppers, livestock trailers, drop deck equipment trailers. Our main markets are in the ag industry, construction, and oil drilling. The company was created by Dick Neville in 1984, my father-in-law, after experiencing some financial hardships on their farm. He and his oldest son, Marvin, built the first trailer together for their own use. To get to the elevator, somebody asked them if they would build a trailer for them, and they did, and it kind of took off from there. So we went from building a few trailers per year to several hundred per year. We currently employ 45 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees. Our facility is also the same location of our home. We live in South Central Kansas and also farm. Taking care of the land and air are important to us. We hope our children will continue in our footsteps somewhere down the road. It came to our attention that we were not in compliance with the air quality regulations in January 2018. The idea of becoming compliant was a little overwhelming at first. K-State's Pollution Prevention Institute was recommended to us and assisting with the permitting process. We contacted Nancy Larson, who came to our facility, drafted a plan of action, and provided easy-to-use tools. She was available via email, phone, and Zoom, and we obtained the appropriate permits. Linnell Ladd was also instrumental in assisting us and was always she always returned our call and emailed timely. During that process, we discussed and changed from a solvent that contained HAPs to acetone, which reduced our VOCs and our HAPs. We also participated in the P2 intern program in July 2019 and reduced our energy costs by replacing halogen lamps with more efficient LED light fixtures. So far, we've replaced more than 15 halogen lamps, and we continue to do more this winter when things get a little bit slower for us. We continue to look for ways to improve our efficiency, reduce waste and emissions. Thanks to K-State's Pollution Prevention Team and SBEAP for their assistance. Thank you.
All right. Well, hopefully that sound was loud enough for you to hear. I had everything maxed out, but if you didn't, if the sound didn't quite come through, you could hear the cows in the background on her farm moving, getting ready for breakfast there. So that's another great example of another small business starting from scratch here in the U.S. and growing, and then using our programs to make sure that they're also protecting the environment and then going beyond that. So congratulations to all of our small business award winners. We really appreciate all your efforts and hope to continue to work with you all.
Yay.
Yay.
Good job.
Congratulations. Then our last award is our Business Assistance Provider Environmental Leadership Award. In this category offers us the opportunity to showcase accomplishments of a business assistance provider. So one of our partners, whether it's trade associations, chambers of commerce, just about anything where we're working with them, they're working with us, I should say. Any local, state, territory, or national small business ombudsman or assistance program on compliance assistance, pollution prevention, sustainability, and information transfer. So this year, our award winner was nominated by their partners in the Ohio EPA OCAP program. Gloriana Corman is a consultant, who a lot of us work with from KPA Consulting in Columbus, Ohio. But according to Dan's nomination, Gloriana has gone above and beyond in terms of her support for the OCAP program and their resources. So we've got a picture of Gloriana. She could not make it today, but she's been promoting OCAP services for over a decade. She was a voluntary member on their CAP for a long time, and then recently was appointed as an official CAP member by Governor DeWine. She has supported and encouraged Ohio EPA's involvement with their local safety conference, doing a lot more presentations on different industry-specific workshops, recommending different small businesses for their environmental recognition program, their E3, and I'm not going to remember their acronym. And it encouraged other small businesses to attend conferences that would help them learn from Ohio EPA and also help them with their materials and guidance documents. So we thank our partners for helping get our information out there, and awareness gets everybody improving their performance. But Gloriana's message was very appreciative. Thank you so much for the opportunity to receive this honor. It's great that an organization like the Small Business Programs and Ombudsman provide recognition for everyone's hard work and efforts throughout the year. I know there are many others out there well deserving of this award, and I thank you for allowing me to share in this opportunity. It's so exciting. So she was, in all of her messages, very appreciative and excited about this. So thank you, Dan, for including that nomination.
Yay.
All right,
Yay.
with that, those are all of the awards that I've got to celebrate today. So thanks to all of our folks who sent in nominations or won the awards. We appreciate all of your efforts. And if you want to, as we've been plugging throughout the day, you want to be part of the committee that works on these awards. We're working on making a few tweaks for next year's process. So feel free to let me know if you want to participate. With that, I'm going to stop sharing and let Paula take over.
And while Paula transitions, I'll just say thank you so much, Renee. Great job. And just congratulations to everyone.
All right. Hello, everyone. Congrats to staying here for this long. And I know we've had a long day, but I have just a few things I wanted to share with you all. So thank you so much for giving me some time. I just wanted to congratulate this year's EPA Administrator's 30th Annual Small Business Program Awards for fiscal year 2019. So, of course, I'm not making this official award. This was made by Administrator Wheeler, May 14th, 2020. He actually put out a news release announcing the 30th Annual Administrator's Small Business Program Awards. And each year we have a variety. This year there was 20 award recipients, but we do have 2 specific awards that are dedicated to the 507 program. And so again, it was the 30th year anniversary for these specific EPA Administrator Small Business Program Awards. And we had such great plans to have a nice big event. 30th year, you know, it's a nice celebration of it actually in alignment with the 507 programs celebrating 30th years as well. But we were not able to do it in person. Everybody should have received their awards in the mail, which isn't as exciting, but here we are. So I just wanted to take a moment to highlight. One of the awards was for Wisconsin, Lisa Ashbrenner Hunt and Renee Bashel. They did a wonderful job and they were nominated, or the recommendation came from Nancy Larson for their outstanding accomplishment by a state small business environmental assistance provider in providing technical assistance to the small business community. And I thought I would just read a little bit of the nomination. So this award was nominated in recognition of exemplary leadership demonstrated by the Wisconsin Small Business Environmental Assistance Program. Specifically, 2 of the program's environmental assistance coordinators, Lisa Aschenbrenner Hunt and Renee Bashel, provided top-level leadership through the National Steering Committee and through its various subcommittees. Their leadership to the National Steering Committee directly impacts the other 50+ state SBEAPs, and by extension, thousands of small businesses in need of environmental compliance. This environmental compliance assistance results in emissions reduction, increased compliance rates, and cost savings for the small businesses that are the backbone of the US economy. So congratulations to the Wisconsin SBEAP program. Did Lisa, you or Renee want to give any words or just say anything before I move on?
I guess just thank you for the award. It's been really great to partner with you, Paula, in your office, and also with Rhonda and really everybody at EPA. We really appreciate all of your support for our programs, and it's been really great to work with you. And also thank you so much, Nancy, for the nomination. We do really appreciate it, and we're honored, so thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, I would echo those thanks. Definitely. Thank you, Nancy. And it's always great working with this community in general. It's what brings me back. So as long as we can maintain this network, I think we will continue to see successes for all of our programs. Working together makes it so much easier.
Well, thank you. Congratulations to you both. And again, would have loved to have been able to celebrate in person for this, but I'm so glad that we at least have this platform to do that. So thanks again to Nancy. I'm really enjoying this event, so great job. All right, so in the second other award that was made by the EPA administrator this year for fiscal year 19 was to EPA's Office of Air Quality Planning and Standards, Rhonda Wright. And she received the award for outstanding accomplishments by an EPA employee or group in support of small business impacts by the EPA regulatory, by EPA regulations. So congratulations to Rhonda. I want to, yes, I want to just give a quick read of the award write-up. So Rhonda Wright is recognized for her outstanding service and exemplary outreach support as OAQPS's small business liaison at EPA. Her dedication and continued engagement with the small business community is exceptional. Her expertise on air-related topics is a much-needed service of increased engagement and support to the regulated small business community from around the country. So Rhonda Wright, congratulations.
Yay.
Did you want to say a few words?
Yes, I just want to say thank you for the nomination and thank you for the opportunity. I am so honored to have this award. I've been having a great time working with the small businesses and working with all of you. And I'm so looking forward to the future and more things that we can do together. So again, thank you so much. It's definitely an honor and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. So congratulations. All right, that was it. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to make those formal announcements and reminders of those really important awards here at EPA. Thank you.
And I think Lisa's going to close us out, but I'll just say that there are congratulations coming in on the question and answer. So be sure to look at those if you can.
Yes, definitely. Congratulations to everybody. And yeah, that concludes our day for today. I think we can hang around for a little bit if anybody wants to stay and chat. Nancy, did you want to try to get a group picture again?
That would be